So the World Series has been set. The Mariners in 6 games take out the Royals on the American League side of things, and then the Braves took out the Dodgers in 5 games on the National League side of things. And unfortunately, Jared Kelenic will not be joining us here for the World Series because he has 3 weeks left on his injury. But Brian Perez is actually a guy who could join us here, and he would take Margevicius's spot as that lefty who we didn't really use at all in this postseason. We used him like 1 game. So if he's ready, if I sim a day, I mean, and if I can put him on the playoff roster, I will, because he's not available right now. I've tried putting Dean on for Margevicius here in the 2 days that I've simmed, but it is not letting me do that. Bam! Brian Perez eligible to come off the IL. Alright, so this is what our arms are going to look like. We are just going to keep it the same thing, except for Margevicius has come off, and Brian Perez has come on to the World Series roster as he has returned from his injury. Probably a bit risky to bring a guy who's coming back from a strained hamstring just straight into the World Series, but he was much better than Margevicius this year. I mean, we weren't using Margevicius at all, so we might as well just roll with him. And then the lineups, we're just going to keep the same bats that we've had up here. Bailey, Bush, Votto, or not Bailey, Rowley, Bush, Votto, and Rockio, and Polanco are going to be the bench bats yet again. And now it's time to do a bit of a deep dive in here to the Atlanta Braves, who were actually the 3rd place team in the NL East. And it looks like, did they make it all the way from the wild card too? I mean, obviously they had to. So yeah, they were the 2nd wild card team behind the Nationals. So they had a similar that the Royals did. And then they made it all the way to the World Series too here as a team that they had much more wins than us. But they are a team that did not have an easy path to the World Series. Now, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like their lineup is going to be all lefties like the Royals was. And also, there's a factor in this to where there is no DH against National League teams here. So we're going to have to play with a pitcher hitting here in some of these games, because I do not have it to where the DH is on, since I didn't do the shortened season, and I just felt like I would leave it to where the DH is still on. This is still only on for the American League. Maybe at some point it'll change in game, or I change it like that myself. But for right now, no. It's we have the 2 leagues with their 2 DH rules. Seems like they have a lot of lefties here, and they were a really bad defensive team, but I mean, pretty like middle of the road for pitching, and their team scored a lot of runs. So it's going to be our pitching up against their hitting is the big thing here. Like Ozzy Albee is obviously really good. Acuna, Freddie Freeman is still good. They got Jack Peterson hitting bombs. This is going to be very similar probably to facing the Yankees, with just their entire lineup being guys that can homer. I mean, all these guys have double-digit homers. And then it looks like they're throwing Scott Moss for Game 1. They got Max Fried, Sean Anderson, and Kyle Muller in the rest of their rotation. And then in the bullpen, it seems like they have a couple good arms out there, but I'm not too concerned about their bullpen arms. And then on the bench, they're going to be having Chance Sisco, Jake Lamb, Miguel Rojas, Danny Tilney, and Brian Miranda. And it looks like Sisco and Lamb had pretty good seasons. Tilney had a pretty decent year, it looks like. Yeah, Tilney was pretty decent off the bench as well as a hitter. Miranda's got a decent bat. But Muller, who's a pitcher for, I guess he's a two-way guy, and then Miguel Rojas definitely does not have a bat. He is purely in there as just he's the backup middle infielder. All right, so Game 1 of the World Series here in Atlanta. And they've got Max Fried actually going on the hill, and we've got Mike Soroka going against his former team here in Game 1 of the 2024 World Series, and the lineup we're rolling with is just basically the same thing, except for Bush is not in because he was DHing, so Bailey moves up to 4th, Moss to 5th, Lewis to 6th, Clase 7th, Marte 8th, and then Soroka is the 9-hitter. Alright, so leading off the game is Trey Turner here. Let's get things underway. Works the count full. It's time for the 2024 World Series. Max Fried getting things started, delivers the pitch, and Turner pops this one up sky high into the infield, put away for out number 1. Now it's Juan Soto at the dish, also works the count full, and this one's going to be ripped in front of the right fielder. Acuna lands in for a base knock. Soto's on first, it's Evan White, 0-1 count. ground ball. That's probably going to be 6-4-3. It is. So 3 up, 3 down for the Mariners. We move on to the bottom of the first. Mike Soroka at the dish. Christian Pache seems like he's a normal hitter. Everything's going to stay the same, and we're going to pitch to him. Looks like he's going to be pulling the trigger here on the first pitch he sees. And he does, and grounds out to Marte for out number 1. Next batter up is Camargo, lefty pole hitter. Pitch to him. 0-1 count. Here it comes. That's going to be past the infield through the shift. So base knock for Camargo. He's on first. That's now Ozzy Albee, who is a pole hitter. So we're going to shift him. Camargo now. We're going to throw to first. Okay, so he's safe. We're going to hold the runner. Dribble. Up. Bailey takes the safe play, but he took a second to throw, so Albies gets the infield single. So first, runners on first and second, 1 out for Ronald Acuna, who is definitely not the guy we want up in situation. So double play depth with the infield. The outfield we want playing deep. What are those spreads that change when I do this? Okay, it just changes the... Yeah, we just want them deep here. Yeah, double play depth, deep, and just pitch around him, honestly. First pitch swinging, and they double steal, and they both get it. I mean, what the hell just happened? So now we have to go... Yeah, we're going to go infield in on him. Outfield still deep. Pitch around. Here comes the pitch. Acuna rips that one to center field. It's caught by Clase. The throw is going to be not in time as a run does cross the plate, and the Braves take a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. So now it's Freddie Freeman at the dish, who we are going to shift and pitch to. 2-1 count, and he rips one right to Turner. Easy out, so the Braves do get 1, and they take a 1-0 lead here at the end of 1 inning. Move things on to the top of the second. Patrick Bailey at the dish against Max Fried. He's going to hit a ball through the left side of the infield as Bailey delivers. He's on first base to lead off the inning. Now it's Keith Ron Moss who is going to... This catcher arm really scares me. He's just going to swing away. That's a dribbler up the middle, and that's going to be not 4-6-3. It's apparently a slide, I guess. Leaps over the runner, but they will not throw. So Moss is on first. Kyle Lewis take a pitch. Very low a ball. Steal. He does not get the jump he wants, but it's ball 2. And we're going to swing away as Lewis then grounds into up the middle, but they do not go to second. So it's a runner on second now with 2 outs for Jonathan Clase, who's going to swing away. First pitch. Rips it to deep right field. Is this one going to carry? It is not. It's caught at the wall by Acuna. Died right out by the track. Not ideal. Move things on to the second, or the bottom half of the frame now. Langeliers is at the dish. He is putrid at the plate this postseason. And he is a pole hitter. So we're just gonna shift him to the left here. Pitch to him. And he grounds out right into the shift. Pretty predictable with what he's been doing this postseason. And now it's Jock Peterson. We know very much that he is a pole hitter. Outfield shift to the right. Can we do like a hard right shift? Yeah, we'll do that with Jock Peterson. Why not? Pitch to him, 1-0 count. That's going to be popped up into right center field. Clase comes on, puts it away out number 2. Now it's Dansby Swanson, who we're going to shift to the left. And pitch to him. The 0-1 count from Soroka is pulled into left field, right at Juan Soto. That's the out number 3 of the inning. Now we're on to the top of the third. Marte at the dish against Max Fried. And he goes down looking. Or I guess he didn't hold up, so he actually went down swinging. And now it's Soroka. Just take as many pitches as you can here. That's all we want to do with our pitcher, is just take as many pitches. Okay, now you got to swing away. Full count. Beautiful. Mike Soroka with a base knock! Oh my goodness. Mike Soroka, beautiful. Gets on first base with a base knock, and now it's Trey Turner at the dish. He's going to swing away. And he's going to hit a ground ball that they are going to turn 2 on, and that's the end of the inning. We are now moving on to the bottom of the third. And Soroka is facing their pitcher, who we're just going to pitch to. Swinging at the second pitch. Ground ball to Turner. That's 1 down. Easy out. Next batter up is Christian Pache. Normal hitter. Everything will stay normal on him. 1-1 count. That's going to be popped up in a shallow right field. Lewis comes on to make the play for out number 2. Now it's Camargo. Shift to the right. Pitch to him. 2-0 count. Not ideal for us. But it's going to be grounded up the middle into the shift. And that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Mariners at the, or for, I guess the 1-2-3 for the hits. For the batters is how you actually say it. But you know what I'm saying. So a 1-2-3 inning. We're on to the top of the fourth now. Juan Soto works the count full. And he crushes one to right center field. That's out of here. It's a tie ball game as Soto comes up big and ties the game with one swing of the bat. Beautiful. 1-1 game now. Evan White's at the dish. 1-1 counts. Smacks one over to the right side of the infield, but it's going to be a ground out. Now it's Patrick Bailey. 1-1 count to him. And Patrick Bailey absolutely pulverizes that. A bomb. An absolute bomb from Patrick Bailey. I mean... Wait, what? Was that not just way out of here? Am I, like, seeing things? That looked like it landed, like, up here. Am I seeing things? What just happened? That's only a double? I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looked like it landed, like, up here. So I don't know what just happened there. But Bailey, he's on second in scoring position. Here's Keith Ron Moss. And he's going to hit a ground ball that's not going to get through. So 2 down now, runner on second. And now it's Kyle Lewis. 0-2 count. And he goes down looking. So only 1 run comes in on the Soto home run. Now it's Ozzy Albee's at the dish. We are going to shift to the right. And pitch to. 2-2 count. And he grounds into that very shift for out number 1 of the inning. Now it's Ronald Acuna, who's a spray hitter. Want to play the outfield deep on him and pitch around him. So we walk him. He's on first base. Rather have that than him hitting a home run. So he's on first. Now it's Freddie Freeman. And we definitely want to shift Freddie Freeman here. And we're going to pitch out. Okay, so they're not going. Now we're going to try to pick him off. That's not going to work either. And then we're going to try to hold the runner. So 2-2 count here, and he strikes out. Freddie Freeman goes down swinging. It's now Langeliers, however you say this guy's name. We're going to shift him, pitch to him, and they finally send Acuna now that I'm not pitching out, and he swipes second. Keep the infield how it is. 1-1 count. Langeliers, easy ground out to third. Moss whips it across the diamonds, and it's a scoreless 4th inning for Mike Soroka. So Clase's on in the batter's box now, facing Max Fried. He's going to swing away. Works a 2-1 count, and that's going to be a ground ball to second base. Easy out for the first out of the inning. Now it's Marte. 1-0 count. That's going to be a dribbler at the third base, and oh my god, they just barely got him. The rookie third baseman. Camargo's a rookie? What? Or is that just some weird play-by-play? No, he's not even a rookie in real life. What is that about? Interesting. Very interesting. So Soroka's at the dish now. Just keep taking pitches. Strike 1. Strike 2. Swing away. And Soroka gets another hit! Soroka's 2 for 2 on the day. Incredible. I mean, just incredible. Soroka with another rope. Another base knock. Now it brings up Trey Turner, who we are going to swing away with. And he's just going to ground at the shortstop, and that's the end of the inning. We now move on to the bottom of the fifth. So Soroka's still on the hill, facing Jock Peterson, who we're going to hard shift to the right. Also shift to the right in the outfield, and just pitch to. As he just grounds right into that shift. And what was that throw? That was like a duck. That was a Peyton Manning end of career throw right there. What was that? Jesus. And Jock Peterson just got an infield single. I mean, what are we doing here? Now Dansby Swanson's up as a pole hitter. We're going to want to... No, shift him to the left. What am I saying? Shift him to the left. And, yeah, pitch him. Full count. He hits it high into left field, but that's going to be caught by Soto. Easy play for him. One down. Peterson retreats to first. Now it's Max Fried, as we're going to throw on double play depth and pitch to contact. As he lays down a bunt, that's going to be a double play. Beautiful! He bunts into a double play, and we pitch another scoreless inning with Soroka. Onto the top of the sixth, it's Juan Soto at the dish against Max Fried. Swing away, 3-1 count. And he draws a walk, so Soto's on first base. Now it's Evan White. First pitch swinging, and he gets it over to third, but it's going to be a dive. Wow! Camargo with the diving stop and the whip around the diamond. That's going to be 2 out now, nobody on. Patrick Bailey's now up. And he hits a rip into the other gap this time, right center field. And Bailey's got himself his second double of the day. Beautiful. So he's on second base with, yeah, he is just, I mean, look at this guy, man. Patrick Bailey. So he's on second base in scoring position. It's now Keith Ron Moss at the dish. 1-0 count. That's going to be ripped to deep right field. Is it going to carry? It is! Keith Ron Moss! Kiss it goodbye, baby. 2-run shot, and the Mariners jump out to a 3-1 lead here in the top of the sixth inning in Game 1. 2-out hitting from Patrick Bailey and Keith Ron Moss as the 4 and 5 hitters. Incredible. So now it brings up Kyle Lewis. 1-2 count to him. And that's a called strike 3, so he goes down looking. And Soroka's still on the hill. It's Pache. We're going to leave everything normal for him. And just pitch to him. 1-2 count. Here it comes. Ground ball at the shortstop. Easy play for Marte. 1 down. Now it's Camargo. Shift him to the right. Beautiful. Come on. First pitch swinging. Sent that out to deep center field, but ranging back is Colazzi, who puts it away. Out number 2. And now it's Ozzy Albee at the dish, who is also a pole hitter. And we are going to just pitch to him here. Here comes the pitch, and he slices that one against the shift into left field. That's going to be an easy 2-bagger for Albies, as he has himself a nice piece of 2-out hitting here for Atlanta. And now Acuna's at the dish. But we are just going to, we're going to pitch around him. Not intentionally walk, we're going to pitch around him. So, he is a spray hitter, so we can't really do anything there. Infield normal, outfield deep. Pitch around him, 1-0 counts. That's going to be popped up to way deep center field. Ranging back is Clase, who makes the catch right at the wall. Still a 3-1 game as Acuna comes up short. Now it's Clase at the dish. Can he make a play and then come up with a hit? He can get beamed in the back. I guess they're mad that he robbed their home run, essentially. Or at least their extra base hit. So Clase is on first base. And we're going to take a pitch. All right, missing away. Now we're going to steal second. Okay. He did not like that. Do it again. Did not get a jump there either, and that's also a strike. So 1-2 here, swing away. It's now 2-2. Marte is going to pop this one up into foul territory, and he drops it. So they do not make the play there. Marte's got another chance. And he grounds over to second base. That's a double play, 4-6-3. So now it's 2 outs for Mike Soroka. Take your pitches. All right, that's ball. Beautiful. Take another pitch. That's a strike. Take another pitch. That's a strike. Now you got to swing away. 2-2 count. That's going to be hit into shallow center field and caught for out number 3. But he did work the count, so that's what we want from him. Now we're on to the bottom of the 7th. Soroka still on the hill. Here facing Freddie Freeman, who we are going to shift and then pitch to. So here it comes. And he gets plunked. So Freddie Freeman takes his base. Now it's Langeliers, so we're going to shift to the left. And just pitch to him. 1-2 count. Ground ball into the shift here. He hits it in the sky, or in the air, and that's going to be caught by Clase, so Freeman retreats to first. So 1 down now for Jock Peterson. We're going to hard shift to the right. Outfield shift to the right. And pitch to. 1-0 counts. Peterson lofts it into shallow right field. Lewis comes in, makes the play. It's 2 down. Now it's Dansby Swanson, who we are going to shift to the left. Nope. Shift to the left. And pitch to. He's first pitch swinging. And he rips that ball right at Soto. There's the 3rd out of the inning. And that is 7 innings for Mike Soroka here, only allowing 1 run. As, so Brandon White comes in here on the top of the 8th for the Braves. And we have Trey Turner at the dish. We're going to swing away. So the right-handed pitcher now in the game is going to give up a shot to Turner, but it's going to be caught at the track by Jock Peterson. So 1 down. We're going to get, we're going to get somebody warmed up here. I kind of want to see if Soroka can continue, but we're also going to get somebody warmed up just in case. And that somebody is going to be the 8th inning coming up. And it's the... it's their pitcher coming up. All right. And then it'll be the top of the order. So, yeah, we're going to get Wyatt Mills warmed up in the pen. So Soto swings away here. 1-2 count. And that's going to be popped up into shallow right center, as that's going to be caught by Pache for out number 2. And here is Evan White. 1-0 count. Ground ball up the middle. But it's fielded, and that's the 3rd out of the inning, so we move things on to the bottom of the 8th. And we're going to see if we can get through this inning with Soroka. So Danny Tilney comes on to pinch hit. He's a big power bat. And he is a pole hitter, so we're going to shift him to the left and pitch to him. He's going to be first pitch swinging here. And he gets plunked. That's not what you want. Now it's the top of the order with Pache. And we're just going to, I think, bring in Wyatt Mills. Yeah. So Wyatt Mills is going to come in out of the pen. And, he's normal hitter, but we're going to go double play depth and pitch to him. 0-2 count. Wyatt Mills, the extreme ground ball specialist. That's going to be line drive right at Kyle Lewis. That's out number 1. Double play still in order with Camargo up, who we are going to shift to the right. And throw to first, too. Not in time. Pitch to him, 0-1 count. That's grounded into the shift, 4-6-3 to end the inning as Wyatt Mills gets it done. We now move on to the top of the 9th inning to try to get some insurance runs here. And they bring in Luke Jackson. Swing away with Patrick Bailey. So Luke Jackson, toe on the slab, here it comes. Bailey, ground ball to second, that's out number 1. Now next batter up is Keith Ron Moss. We are going to get, so who's coming up for them? Albee's Acuna. We're going to get Delaplane warmed up. And then maybe... And we're gonna double barrel action. So if we get through the first 2 guys and then get to or we get through these guys and then get to Freeman, I could possibly bring in Fletcher to face him. So that's our plan for that inning. But yeah, Keith Ron Moss here, full count. Here's the pitch. Whiffs through it. He goes down on the slider. Now it's Kyle Lewis. 0-1 count. He's going to pop one up into foul, or no, infield, and it's going to be caught for out number 3. So on to the bottom of the 9th inning here. Wyatt Mills is going to stay on with Delaplane and Fletcher ready in the pen. And Ozzy Albee is a pole hitter, so we're going to shift him to the right. And we're just going to pitch to him. 2-0 count, not good. And he gets that over the head of the infield, so it's a base knock for Albee. And now it's Acuna. So double play depth, outfield deep, pitch around him. 1-1 count. Ground ball into the shift, or 4-6-3, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we get those first 2 guys. Now it's the lefty Freeman up. We're going to sit down Delaplane, and we're going to bring in Aaron Fletcher to face the lefty Freddie Freeman, who we're going to shift and go right after. So here it comes. Aaron Fletcher gets him to pop up to the infield. Moss is under it. He gets called off by Marte. He catches it, and the Mariners take Game 1 of the 2024 World Series. They have taken the lead here on the road in Atlanta playing National League Baseball. So Game 1, 3-1 win. We had ourselves the Soto solo shot and the Keith Ron Moss 2-run shot in the 6th inning. And then the Soroka, incredible. Not many strikeouts, obviously 1 strikeout, but 7 innings, only giving up 1 run, 4 hits. Mills goes an inning and 2/3, and then Fletcher gets Freddie Freeman to end the game. Gets a 1-batter save. Beautiful. All right, Game 2 of the World Series. Scott Moss is on the hill for the Braves. He is a guy who's actually on fire. If you see here in the playoffs, he's got 13 innings. He's given up 0 runs. 15 Ks in his 13 innings. So this is a guy who is going to be a challenge for us to beat here. Trey Turner taking on Scott Moss here to lead things off. It's a 2-2 count. And the pitch to him is going to be coming. Looks like it's blowing out to left at 10 miles per hour. So that's good news for right-handed hitters. One of those being Trey Turner, who just picks up a base knock to start off the game. So he's on first. It's now Juan Soto, who's going to take a pitch. They whip that over to first. Take a pitch. 0-1. All right, steal second. He gets a decent jump, and he is out. Wow, they gunned him at second. That arm is not anything to be joked around with. So now Soto, 0-2 count. And he whiffs through it, so that's 2 down. Probably shouldn't have stolen, but oh well. And then Evan White, 2-1 count. That's going to be popped up to right field, put away for out number 1. And we're on to the bottom of the 1st inning with Logan Gilbert on the hill. Facing Pache, he's normal, leave everything normal. Pitch to him, 2-0 count, not great to be in. And he just grinds out the shortstop. All right, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Camargo, shift him to the right. And pitch to him. And he gets plunked in the back. So Camargo takes his base. Now it's Ozzy Albee. We are also going to shift to the right here. And throw to first. Ooh, we almost had him. Throw to first again. Safe. And pitch. 2-2. Ground ball to Moss. Throws the second. And no throw to first, but they do get the lead runner for the second out. So runner on first with Acuna up. 2 outs. We're going to leave the infield how it is. The outfield goes deep, and we're going to pitch around Acuna. Looks like he's first pitch swinging. And he's going to loft that one out to shallow right down the line. Or not shallow, but down the line. And it's put away for the 3rd out of the inning. So still scoreless through 1 onto the top of the 2nd. Patrick Bailey facing Scott Moss is going to ground out to 3rd base. So that's 1 down. Now it is Keith Ron Moss. 2-0 count. That's going to be landing in for a base knock. Moss picks up a base knock here with 1 out. And brings up Kyle Lewis, who is just going to swing away. Gets away from the catcher, Langeliers, and that's going to be a runner on second now. Moss on second. Kyle Lewis, swing away, 1-2 counts. That's going to be landing in for a single. Moss is rounding third, heading home. The throw to the plate is not in time as Keith Ron Moss scores on the RBI double from Kyle Lewis. Or RBI single, he did not move up to second. So RBI single makes it a 1-0 lead as the Mariners jump out in front. And Clase is just gonna... He's gonna swing away. That's gonna be caught by Freeman. It seemed like he could have stepped on the bag himself. Wow, what the hell? He decided to toss it when he was standing right next to him. That's going to be an infield single for the speedy Clase. So 2 fast runners on first and second here with 1 out. It's now Marte at the dish, who's going to take a pitch. And it's ball 1. And I'm kind of thinking double steal here. Double steal. Do it. And they're in there. The double steal works. Beautiful. 2-0 count. Runners on second and third for Marte here. Swing away. Works the count full, and he strikes out. Not good. So now it's 2 down. And it's the pitcher, Logan Gilbert. Wonderful. Just take pitches. Just take pitches. Strike 1. Take a pitch. Strike 2. Swing away. Strike 3. Wonderful. Ah, man, that was exciting. The pitcher hitting. So, Freddie Freeman leading off the bottom of the second. Shift him to the right. And pitch to him. 3-1 count. Not a good count for us to be in. And he gets walked, so Freddie Freeman with a leadoff walk. But now it's Langeliers, who stinks. And I'm tempted to pitch the contact and see if we can get a ground out here, but I just want to pitch him normally. So 2-1 count. And we get it anyways. So that's an around-the-horn double play. 2 down now. Brings up Jock Peterson, who we hard shift right. Outfield shift right. Pitch to him. 1-1 count on the way. Ground ball into that very shift for the 3rd out of the inning. And we're on to the 3rd inning now. As Scott Moss, still on the hill obviously, facing Trey Turner, who's going to swing away. First pitch. That's going to be ripped at the center field, but caught by Pache for out number 1. So now it's Soto. 0-2 count. That's going to be popped up to the infield and caught over the shoulder by Camargo. Now it's Evan White. 1-0 count. And that's also popped up, but this one's going to be shallow center and caught by Pache, who comes in. So 1-2-3 go the Mariners. It's now Dansby Swanson, who we are going to shift to the left here. And pitch to him. 1-2 count. Gets him to go down, swing in. So 1 down in the inning. Now it's the pitcher, Scott Moss. Just go right after him. He works a full count. And he also goes down swinging. So 2 down now. Pache is at the dish. Just pitch to him normally. It's a 1-0 count. That's going to be a pop fly into shallow left. Soto barely has to move. It's a 1-2-3 inning. And we are now on to the 4th. So Patrick Bailey swings away here to lead off the 4th. And that's a base knock into left field. Patrick Bailey continues to deliver as he leads off the inning with a single. Now it's Keith Ron Moss at the dish. 1-1 counts, and he is also going to deliver a single. Back-to-back singles for the Mariners here. So 2 on, nobody out. Kyle Lewis is up. And swing away. 0-2 count. And he strikes out. Wonderful. All right, so Clase's up. We are going to take a pitch here. All right. Double steal. Let's do it again. Bailey's not as fast, but he still gets in there. Beautiful. Double steal executed perfectly yet again. Jonathan Clase at the dish. And he is going to maybe bunt? No. Swing away. He strikes out. Now it's no Marte. who is just going to swing away. They walk in with first base open and get to the pitcher. Not great. So I'm tempted to just steal home, but it would be insane to do that. Maybe hit and run? That would be, I mean, we're going to take pitches first. We're going to get 2 strikes, and then we're going to hit and run. Take pitches. Okay. Yeah, hit and run. And Logan Gilbert is popping up to left field, so nothing going there. And, yeah. Alright, so on to the bottom of the 4th. Kamara goes at the dish, shift him to the right. And pitch to him. 1-1 count. That's going to be hit into center field, and that is the first hit of the game for the Braves. Here in the 4th inning, after 3 hitless for Logan Gilbert's, Camargo leads it off with a base knock. Now it's Albee's at the dish, who we also shift to the right. And we are going to pitch out here. Alright, they're not sending him. They're over to first, makes it back easily, now pitch to him. 3-1 counts. That's going to be popped into shallow right, over-the-shoulder catch from Trey Turner. Now it's Acuna. We're going to go double play depth, outfield deep. Pitch around, 3-0 counts, and he walks. All right, so Acuna's on first, 2 runners on, 1 out. Freddie Freeman, shift to the right. Pitch to him. He's first pitch swinging, and he's going to ground into that shift for an inning-ending double play. Perfectly executed. And we move on to the 5th inning. Scott Moss facing Trey Turner. 2-1 count. And that's popped up into the infield. Coming in to get it is Albee's. Route number 1. Now it's Juan Soto. He goes down swinging. 2 down in the inning. Evan White. Here comes the pitch. And he also goes down swinging. So the Mariners go 1-2-3. And now it is Langeliers leading off. Shifting him. Pitch to him. 1-0 count. And he grounds out to a diving Trey Turner, who gets him at first base. Now we're going to go hard shift right for Peterson. And pitch to him. 2-2 count. That's going to be softly, not softly, but actually pretty deep. Pop up, but still caught by Clase. Route number 2. Now it's Dansby Swanson. Shift him to the left. Pitch to him. And that's also going to be popped up into left center and put away by Clase. So 1-2-3 inning for the Braves as well. And we move on to the top of the 6th. Patrick Bailey leading things off. He goes down swinging. Ethan Moss comes to the dish. He also goes down swinging. Kyle Lewis steps in, 2-2 counts. And he slices one down the right field line up against the wall. Rounds first, heads into second with a 2-out double. Keep the inning alive. So he's on in scoring position. Yes, we understand. You don't need the text. I should probably speed up that text, to be honest. But, so yeah, Clase at the dish. Just swing away. 2-2 count. And he also pulls one into right field. Kyle Lewis is rounding third, heading home, and that is now a 2-0 lead for the Mariners as Clase picks up an RBI single. And now Marte is at the dish. That's in there for a strike. And let's do a hit and run. And that's going to be popped up. Okay, so he is retired. Now that means Gilbert leads off next inning. But he might not pitch next inning, because I think or he has, maybe not. He only has 58 pitches. So, yeah. Who is this guy? Brian Moran, he's a pinch hitter. We don't want to do anything with the infield, don't do anything with the outfield. And we're just going to pitch to him. So they've taken Scott Moss out of the game here to go to their bullpen the rest of the way out. And the pinch hitter just flies out to Soto for the first out of the inning. And then Pache comes up. We pitch to him. And he is going to hit a ball to deep center field off the wall. The throw in from Clase is not in time. That's going to be a double for Pache. So he's in scoring position here with one out. That brings up Johan Camargo, who we are going to shift and throw over to second. Did not get him. Now we're going to hold the runner here as we pitch to... That's not good. That's out of here. Camargo, 2-run shot, ties the game with one swing of the bat. So maybe Gilbert will be pinch run for. As now Albies is up. Want to shift him to the right. Want to get somebody up in the pen, possibly. They've got Acuna, Freeman, Langoliers coming up. We are going to get... No, not Aquino. No. Don't want that. Juan Then. Get up in the pen. And pitch to Albies. 1-2 count. Ground ball to White. Steps on the bag himself, and that's 2 down. And now it's the most dangerous hitter. One of the most dangerous hitters in baseball. Not even just this game. It's Ronald Acuna, who we're going to go outfield deep on. And pitch around him. 1-2 count. That's going to be hit out to deep right center field, and the Clase didn't even move. 446 feet as Acuna gives the Braves a 1-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. Now it's Freddie Freeman, who we're going to shift and pitch to. It's a full count. He goes down swinging, so Gilbert gives up 3 runs that inning, blows the lead. He's now at the dish, so we're going to sit down Then, and we're going to pinch hit for Gilbert here. They've got Luke Jackson, who just came in the game as a righty, and he has given up only 1 hit this entire playoffs. So, coming in to face him, I think Bush would be the obvious one. Maybe Joey Votto. Just because we want to see if we can get a base runner here, we're going to go with Joey Votto as the pinch hitter. And, yeah, that's what we're going to go with there. So Votto comes in to pinch hit, just swing away. Works the count full, because that's what he does. Old man Votto steps into the box, and he gets strucken out. So he goes down, back to the dugout. Now Trey Turner's at the dish. He's going to swing away, 1-2 count. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back Ks for Luke Jackson. We now get Then back up warming in the pen as Soto works a full count. And he also strikes out. So Luke Jackson strikes out the side in the 7th. We now move on to the bottom half of the frame. And Juan Then No. So Juan Then... Yes, okay. I didn't know if it automatically puts him 9th if I put him in that spot. So Juan Then comes in to pitch. And that's that. So he's facing Langoliers to lead things off. Shift him to the left. Pitch to him. 0-2 count. Here it comes. And he strikes out on the curveball. Next batter up is Jock Peterson. Hard shift to the right. Pitch to him, a full count. He also goes down swinging. So 2 strikeouts for Then. Now it's Dansby Swanson. Also full count to him. And he walks. Alright, so Dansby's on first. Now it's Danny Tilney in as a pinch hitter, who is a pull hitter. So we want to shift him to the left and then go outfield deep on this guy, I'm thinking. Or no, we're just gonna shift him to the left. Why not? Shift him to the left. And, yeah. Throw to first. He's safe. First pitch swinging is Tilney. Grounds out to first base. White steps on the bag himself. And it's a scoreless inning for Juan Then. We move things on to inning number 8. Needing some runs here as Corbin Klaus comes in for the Braves. And White is going to swing away here. 1-0 count. This is their closer, so he's their guy. but Wyatt delivers. Smacks one out right field. That's a base knock to lead off the inning. So Wyatt's on first. Now it's Patrick Bailey, who we're going to swing away with. 0-2 count. That's not a good indicator. He goes down on the curveball, so 1 down, 1 on. It's now Keith Ron Moss, who is going to just swing away. 1-2 count. He also goes down swinging. We're going to get... who do they have coming up here? Pache, Camargo, Albies. So we're going to get Delaplane warmed up. Possibly leaving Fenn, though, but we are going to get Delaplane up in the pen. And with Kyle Lewis here, we're going to take a pitch. Strike 1. All right, hit and run. And that's just a pop-up into foul territory. And it's put away for out number 3, so we move things on to the bottom half of the frame now. And we are actually just going to go straight to Delaplane here in the bottom of the 8th against the top of the order. So Pache, normal guy, leave everything normal. 1-2 count to Pache. Sam Delaplane has entered the game. And he gives up a gapper to Pache. He's got speed, so he's on second with a double to lead off the inning. Not great. So he's in scoring position. Now it's Johan Camargo. Throw to second. Back standing up. Hold runner. They laid down a bunt. Oh, he could have went to third there, man. Damn. I think he could have got him at third. But anyways, he gets the short out, so now Pache's on third. We're going to go infield in, shift to the right. Outfield is going to be normal. And we are just going to pitch around him here. 0-2 count. Strike 3, goes down swinging. So 2 down with Acuna up here. We want the infield normal, I think. Maybe guard lines? No, we want them normal, I'm thinking. Yeah, we want the infield normal. We want the outfield to be deep. And, yeah, just pitch around him. 0-2 or 1-2 count. And he also goes down swinging. Sam Delaplane with a huge inning. Backs it up after giving up the leadoff double. Now we're in the top of the 9th. This is our last chance to score runs here in Game 2. And, do we stick with Clase? Who do we have on the bench here? Yeah, we're going to stick with Clase on this spot. See if we can get the speedy Clase on base. So, just swing away. Works a full count. Please walk. God, dude, just take the pitch. Pops it up to the infield. That's 1 down. So, now we're going to pinch hit. Marte is going to be pinch hit for. They have the left-handed pitcher in. We are going to go with Cal Raleigh, I'm thinking. Yeah, Cal Raleigh is going to come in. The pinch hit for Marte. Against Corbin Klaus. Just swing away, 1-2 count. And he just goes down looking. Wonderful. Now it's Delaplane's spot. Who, we're going to get somebody up in the pen just in case something happens here. Who do they have coming up? Freeman, yeah, a couple lefties. Get Fletcher up in the pen. And pinch hit with Delaplane. Just go Michael Bush. Michael Bush comes into pinch hit. Even if he is a lefty, I trust him. We're just going to go swing away. 2-2 count. Chops it over to third base. Oh, he lines it at third base, and that's the end of that game as the Braves had tied up the series here. It's 1-1 as the series now goes back to Seattle after a tight game. Gilbert pitched a solid game for the first 5, but then gave up 3 in the 6th, and we just could not score another run. So really close game. Could have went either way, obviously. All right, so we're back in Seattle after a day off for Game 3. Lineup is back to what we were rocking in the AL games. Bush is back in at DH. Bailey, Moss, Lewis, Clase, Marte after him, and then Justin Dunn is on the hill for us, and Sean Anderson is on the hill for them. All right, game number 3. We've got 3 in a row here in Seattle, as we do have home field advantage because we were a division winner and they are a wild card team. So we're sitting pretty too, as we won a game in Atlanta, but Christian Pache leads off the game with a single for the Braves. Not what you want to see. So Camargo on first base, or up at the dish. Pache on first base. We're gonna no, not hard shift. Just regular shift to the right. Outfield shift to the right. And we are gonna just pitch out. Alright, so they're not sending him. Throw to first. Not in time. Hold runner. That's gonna be getting down into left for a base knock. So back-to-back singles for the Braves. Now it's Ozzy Albee's, who is a pole hitter, so we're gonna shift him right. Also with the outfield. And, yeah, alright. So just pitch to him. He's first pitch swinging. He grounds out to White. Is that going to be 2? Nah, not in time. They get 1, though, as it's now runners on the corners with 1 out. And I'm thinking with Acuna up here, we're going to have to go maybe double play depth. You know, double play depth, and then the outfield is going to go deep. And we pitch around him. So full count here. He draws a walk. So bases are now juiced for Freddie Freeman, who we shift right on. And pitch to him. It's a 1-2 count. Goes down swinging. 2 down in the inning. Still bases loaded. It's now Danny Tilney, who is the DH in these AL games. He is a pole hitter, so we want to shift him to the left. And just go after him. 2-2. He also goes down swinging. Dunn gets out of the bases loaded jam as he continues to be a stud for us. Keeps it scoreless through the first half of the game, or the first half of the first inning. And now it's Sean Anderson on the hill versus Trey Turner leading off the bottom of the first. And here it comes. Turner, dribbler over to third, but it's going to be an out as Camargo makes the play. Now it's Juan Soto. You should also see that he's been pretty good throughout the playoffs too. Sean Anderson, only giving up 4 runs in 12 2/3. So Soto works it full here, and then he draws a walk. So Soto's on first base. Now Evan White. 1-1 count. Ground ball the second. That's going to be an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. And it's still scoreless through 1. As we're on to the top of the second. Hard shift Jock Peterson. 1-1 count to him. He tries to go opposite way, but it's just going to be right to Moss as he makes the play for out number 1. Now it's the shitty catcher Langeliers. Or the shitty offensive catcher, I should say. As I say that, he sends the ball high, but it's going to be not deep as it's caught by Soto for the out number 2. And now Dansby Swanson's up as we're going to shift him left as well. And he grounds into that very shift for out number 3. 2 scoreless innings for Justin Dunn. And we move on to the bottom of the second, where Michael Busch is in the batter's box. 1-0 counts. Ground ball at the shortstop. That's out number 1. Now it's going to be Patrick Bailey. The pitch to him is grounded out to shortstop. That's out number 2. Back-to-back ground outs to Swanson. Now it's Keith Ron Moss. Works a 2-1 count. And he pulls one out to right center field. Is that going to get into the gap? It is not, as it's hauled in by Acuna. As they have 2 incredible defensive center field and right fielders. This is like a dead zone for balls. We cannot sneak things in between them. We have to hit them extremely hard in the perfect spot. So now top of the third, it's Pache. Just pitch to him. It's a 1-1 count. He hits it up the middle, gets past Marte, and Pache picks up another hit. So he's on first. Camargo is up now. And, yeah, he's on first. Camargo's up. Pitch him out. Yeah, these guys definitely do not steal like the Royals did. We don't have to be doing this pitch-out thing to constantly be catching Mike Matheny's steals. But we do need to try to hold guys like Pache, so... That's going to be a pop-up to shallow left. Soto puts it away for out number 1. Pache stays at first. Now it's Albee's, who we pitch to. Full counts. Strike 3 gets him to go down swinging. 2 down now. It's Acuna, who we want the outfield deep on him, and we're going to pitch around him. So full count. He hits the ball up the middle for a base knock, and Pache is going to go to third. The runner's on the corners here with 2 outs for Freddie Freeman. So we're going to shift right on. And we're going to just pitch to him. Oh, they sent him the throw down, and he's in there safe. I was thinking about throwing a first, too, but, you know, I didn't do it. So Freddie Freeman still up with runners on second and third now. The 0-2 counts. Gets him looking. The slider, as it's still scoreless, gets out of another jam. Now it's on to the bottom of the third. Kyle Lewis, 2-2 count. Hits a ball into right center field, lands in for a base knock. So he's on first base. Now it's Jonathan Clase, who is going to take a pitch. Inside, beautiful. Let's send Kyle Lewis. He does not get the jump he likes. It's a 1-1 count, so let's just go swing away now, 2-2. And Clase sends one out to right field, but it's going to be caught down the line by Acuna. So Lewis has to hold up at first. Now it's Marte at the dish. We're just going to swing away, 1-2 count. That gets through the right side of the infield. Lewis holds up. Yeah, no, we're not sending him. Lewis holds up at second. So runners on first and second here for Trey Turner. Do we double steal? Take a pitch. That looked like it was outside. It was. Double steal. Didn't look like Lewis got a great jump, but he's in there nonetheless. Beautiful. Perfectly executed double steal. Second and third, 1 out. And swing away. Trey Turner, ground ball. 1 will score. So now it's runner on second with 2 outs, and the Mariners jump out to a 1-0 lead here in the third inning. And just the man we want at the plate, Juan Soto. 2-2 counts, ground ball, but it's fielded by Freeman, and that's the end of the inning. But the Mariners do strike first to make it a 1-0 lead. So now Justin Dunn facing this Tilney guy, who we're going to shift and pitch to. The 0-1 count is grounded out to third base. Moss makes the play for out number 1. Next batter up is Jock Peterson. Hard shift to the right. Outfield shift to the right. 0-2 count. Whiffs through it. Beautiful. 2 quick outs. Now it's Langeliers. 0-1 count to him. And he pops this one up right to Soto. Barely has to move. 1-2-3 inning for the Braves as Soto works them quick. Move things on to the bottom of the fourth for Evan White. 1-1 count. And he hits a ball to deep right field. Ranging back is Acuna. And he makes the play at the wall. Not deep enough. The 1 down. Michael Busch is up. He hits a slicer over to shortstop. And that's just going to be a ground ball for an out. Now Patrick Bailey. 1-2 count. He strikes out. So that's 3 outs. We now move on to the 5th inning, where Justin Dunn is facing Dansby Swanson. And we pitch to him. 2-1 count. That's going to be a dribbler right back to Dunn. Makes the play himself for the first out. And then it is Pache. Just pitch to him. Did he just get another hit? He did. That's 3 hits on the day for Pache. We just cannot get this guy out, as he's on first with his speed again. Now we want to shift right with Camargo here. Throw to first. He is safe. Hold the runner. I held him and he still stole safely. So he's on second. Just pitch to Camargo. That's a pop fly into deep left center field. Ranging back is Soto. Makes the play. They do not tag up Boucher. So 2 down, now it's Ozzy Albee's. He is also a pole hitter. And we're just going to pitch to him. 1-0 counts. Gets away from Bailey. Boucher moves up to third. It's a 2-0 count on Albee's now. Just pitch to him. 3-1 count. That's going to be over the head of the infield. They have tied the game up with a RBI single from Albee's. And now it's Ronald Acuna at the dish. We want the outfield deep on him. Pitch around. And Justin Dunn strikes him out. Beautiful. So only 1 run comes in. It's a tie game now, though, in the bottom of the 5th. Keith Ron Moss, 2-1 count. Ground ball down the right field line. That's going to be a double for Moss as he stretches that, and he is in there. Beautiful leadoff double for Keith Ron Moss. And now it's Kyle Lewis at the dish, who's going to swing away and hit a ball high to deep left field, but it's going to be caught at the track, but it is going to be enough to tag up Moss as he moves up to third base now with 1 out. And Clase is at the dish. And we are also just going to preemptively get somebody up in the pen. Like Newsom, maybe? We're going to go Aquino. Aquino is going to get up in the pen. And Clase here is going to take the first pitch. All right, in there for a strike. Swing away, it's a 1-2 count. And he rips it right at the right fielder, though, but he does tag up, and Moss is going to score. And the Mariners take a 2-1 lead here in the 5th inning as now Marte is at the dish. Swinging at the first pitch. And he's going to pop one up into left center field. But it is caught by Jock Peterson. We move on to the 6th inning. So can Dunn get through Freddie Freeman here? We're going to leave Dunn in until he gives up a hit this inning. And then in the 7th, we're definitely taking him out. So Freddie Freeman, first pitch swinging. That's going to be shallow, caught by Lewis. Beautiful. Shift left. That is down for on strikes. So 2 down here. Oh, we can actually go deep shift right. Yeah, let's do that. Deep shift right. And pitch to Jock Peterson. 0-2. Goes down swinging, done with a scoreless 1-2-3 inning. And we can now sit down Aquino until there's 2 outs and bring him in the 7th. So Trey Turner up against Sean Anderson here. And he clobbers one to left field. That is over the fence, a solo shot for Trey Turner. And it extends the Mariners' lead to 3-1. Beautiful hitting here from Trey Turner. And now Juan Soto's up. 0-1 count to him. He sends one out to deep left center field, and that is also out of here. Back-to-back, Turner and Soto, and it's now a 4-1 lead for the Mariners. Bring up Evan White, who works a full count, and he hits one in the air, but this one's going to be shallow left. That's the first out. So now Michael Busch comes up. 2-2 count. Just pops one up into foul territory, and Langeliers makes the play for out number 2. Now we can get Aquino back up in the pen and just swing away with Bailey here. First pitch, he slices one down left field line, and that's going to be caught for out number 3. So it's a 4-1 lead now after back-to-back home runs from Turner and Soto. Into the top of the 7th. I could probably actually try to get through Langeliers here. Maybe even Swanson and then bring in Aquino. Let's try it. Why not? Shift left. Full count. Langeliers grounds into that very shift for out number 1. Now it's Swanson, who we are going to also shift left and pitch to. First pitch swinging. That's going to be popped up into shallow right field, and Lewis puts it away. Now at the top of the order up, we're going to bring in Acuna to face Christian Pache, but we're actually going to... Man, I don't even know what to do with this guy. We just leave things normally. Infield deep, maybe? I don't want to do that. Because then he'd probably just bunt. I guess we just got to play him normally and then just hope we get him out. So full count here to Pache. Aquino comes in to face him. And he strikes him out! Beautiful! 4-1 lead carries over into the bottom of the 7th. And Keith Ron Moss is at the dish facing Sean Anderson, who's still in the ball game. Strikes out Moss. Next batter up is Kyle Lewis, who draws a walk. So Kyle Lewis is on first base here with 1 out. And now Justice Sheffield has come into the game. The man we traded to them, who's in their bullpen, facing his former team, it's Justice Sheffield. So Class A against Kyle Lewis here. Or Kyle Lewis on first, Class A, we're going to take a pitch. The first pitch looks like it was taken for ball 1. All right. Steal second. Did not get the jump he likes. That's ball 2. Swing away. 2-1 count. Class A hits one to deep left center field. It is going to be caught, though, as it's going to be runner on first with 2 outs, and Barte is at the dish now. And we're also going to... What's up for them? Camargo. Yeah, we want to get... It's going to be the 8th inning. Our other order is going to be coming up. Let's get Mills up in the pen and just swing away with Marte here. As he gets a hit. Base knock. Beautiful. No, we're not sending him on that. Why would we do that? The first and second, 2 outs. Trey Turner's up now. Let's, not attempted a double steal, to be honest. Take a pitch. Ball. Double steal. The throw down is not in time. Not in time. Beautiful. Another double steal. It's Trey Turner at the dish. Let's swing away. 1-2 count. Dribbler back to the catcher, and he gets him at first. So nothing going there. Still 4-1. We move things on to the 8th inning. And Camargo's up. Mills is ready. I'm going to wait until we get to Albee, Acuna, and Freeman here to bring in Mills, I think. Yeah. Let's see if we can get through Camargo with Aquino. Pitch to him, full counts. Strike 3, baby! Beautiful. So Aquino faces 2 batters, gets 2 strikeouts. Now Mills comes in to face Albies. And, yeah, so he comes in to face Albies, shift him to the right. Pitch to him. 1-1 count. Wyatt Mills coming in here has been shut down. And he gives up a hit to Ozzy Albee. Single into right field. Now it's Acuna, who we're going to go double play depth on, and outfield deep. And we're going to pitch around him. 0-2 counts. Strike 3. Struck him out swinging. So 2 down now. Freddie Freeman's up. Shift him to the right. And pitch to him. 3-0 count. Freddie Freeman draws a walk. Not great. So 2 down here. Now it's Tilney at the dish. Throw to second. Now pitch to him. 1-2 counts. Gets him swinging. Mills gets out of it scoreless. Move things on to the bottom of the 8th. Juan Soto at the dish. 3-1 counts on Justice Sheffield. And Soto grounds out to second for out number 1. Now it is... who's up for them? Peterson, Langeliers, Swanson. Get Delaplane up. Or no. Fletcher. Let's get Fletcher up in the pen and Delaplane. Why not? Let's get some double barrel action with Fletcher and Delaplane up in the pen. Evan White swing away. That's going to be a dribbler at the second base, and it's an easy out. 2 down. Now it's Michael Bush. First pitch swinging. He's going to pop one up to left field. That's going to be caught for out number 3. And we move things on to the top of the 9th here. Wyatt Mills is going to be taken out for Aaron Fletcher. As we can now sit down Delaplane. And we are going to go deep shift right. Outfield shift right. And pitch to him. 2-2 count. Here it comes from Aaron Fletcher, and he strikes him out. Beautiful. That's 1 down. Next batter up, Langeliers, who they're not going to pinch hit for. And we're going to pitch to him. 1-0 count. He grounds out to second base. Turner, easy play for him. 2 down. Now they're down to their 9-hitter, Swanson, who we are also going to shift. 1-2 count. Bam! Strikes him out. Aaron Fletcher, 1-2-3 inning, and the Mariners take a 2-1 lead here in the World Series. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Still 2 games left in Seattle. Back-to-back. Only 6 hits on the day, but they were 6 timely hits. He had a home run from Turner, home run from Soto, a double from Moss, and Justin Dunn goes 6 2/3, only gives up 1 run, and then Acuna, Mills, and Fletcher combined for a scoreless bullpen effort in Game 3.